Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming.
Down, 30 base.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Let's go.
On third down, Stevens. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. Touchdown, Indianapolis. As we drop you into the action, it's second down, 2nd and 5, inside the red zone. 2nd and 5 now. Murray, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Let's make these big.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. From the gun on third down, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Throwing is Murray on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pearson.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. On third down, it's Hampton. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the... So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Here's Murray. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 24. We drop you into the action here first half. This offense, they've been rolling. They're looking for more, though. And they've got the ball in the red zone.
Strong right.
After the turnover, here's Murray rolling to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter?
Mike 42, Mike 42. Here we go, G. Mike 42, Mike 42, check. Go, 42. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Hampton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Murray now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. The throw taken in by Cole. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Check 13.
Murray now on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Cole. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Murray now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Check. 42's the mic. Here we go. Mike 42, Mike 42. No chance. Check. Fresno. She's coming.
1st down, Murray. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Cole. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mike 42.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check. Lucky.
Now Murray again. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. From the gun on third down, Murray got his man complete over the middle. It's Pearson. So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. From the gun on third down, Murray flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done. And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure on.
This offense has the fourth quarter lead. It's a 2-score game now. This field goal attempt coming up, if they convert it, would make it a 3-score game. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the fourth quarter. On fourth down, Stevens. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now after the... A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now.
Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down. On third down, Hampton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for our visitors, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm ready to know I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and our home team. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and our home team. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. throw on third down. Hudson, quick hitter here. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. On fourth down, Freddie Kitchens is going to send out the field goal unit from the right hash and call it an even 50. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. A pickup of 11. So this offense now on the edge of the red zone at the 20. First and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Murray now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his leg. And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Kyler Murray, his 17th touchdown now on the season as they have taken the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. On third down, Hudson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Throwing on third and long. Hudson finding Gabriel, complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, first and 10 in the red zone. They'll run on first down. It's Hampton, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. On second and goal. Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Murray now, third and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie things up as we head toward. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to drop.
To throw on third down, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. On third down, Hudson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game? A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Mike 55! Mike 55! You ain't going nowhere. Mike 55! Mike 55! Hey, eat! Hey, sweetheart!
On 1st and 10, Murray. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This defense now trying desperately to hold on to this fourth quarter lead, but to do it, they've got to keep this offense out of the end zone. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun. Hudson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the task for this offense is preserving this lead. It's a tight game late, and the defense also, keep in mind, they do have 3 timeouts. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll buy some time right. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You got trip, you got 3. Key 8. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
25, check 25, check 25.
Back to throw it. Murray. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray to throw. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check, 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 check. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Check. Go. Check out.
Now Murray. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Hampton, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old time.
This defense hoping to preserve that 1-score, 8-point lead here. See if they can do it. The ball on the offensive side of the field. Back to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back to throw.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there, little by little.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Who look to throw, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. But, Charles, a 1-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that 1-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the home team here, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Houston, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for
bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. touched, then I can't be schemed. Roll your when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll your when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game. Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and our home team. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They returned home after playing in London last week, but it was a good trip as they came home a winner.
And that's a long flight when you lose, but not half as bad when you come home with a victory and full of bangers and mash.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Now we'll see what this offense can do as they'll get their first shot here with less than a minute gone by in the first quarter. On first down, it's Hampton, and they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on first down, Murray, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
All day, baby, all
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And it's brought in by Washington. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Pearson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 55 yards. To throw is Murray.
3rd in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Murray now. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set.
Our scoreless game may not stay that way much longer as this defense is out there needing a stop on 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
In your face.
And that will be incomplete.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Cut.
Check. Crunch.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Out to Cole on the right side. And he goes down. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Play action. Now it's Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hampton. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know most of
fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said, this is the way.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
Tight end right. Even. 4th down, even.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter.
93's the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check.
On 3rd down, Murray. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they just keep. On 2nd down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. 2nd and 1. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball in the red zone here in this defense with a big down coming up. It's 3rd, and it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
They'll run on first down. Hampton. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hampton. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. He wanted that end zone, powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, you know.
So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest.
You're all mine, baby. You're all mine. Check 9. Hey, check.
On 3rd down, Hampton. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only get 2. Time to get you back live again. This offense in the red zone as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Check 3. Undercrush. Go. Bravo. Check 93's the mic.
All day, just like that.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 7. A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down, and that looked like a clear face mask to me. So that flag will cost him 15. It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down.
Check 93's the mic.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Check 93's the mic.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn. 4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down.
It's going to be a long day.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Pearson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets...
Ready? Go to base. Same one. Hey,
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. What? Get that ball.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the... A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team, I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worried about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Storage treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to act like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills. You ain't
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and our home team. With that, we head across the Atlantic to London. Standing by with the call and maybe a little jet-lagged, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and our home team. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They returned home after playing in London last week, but it was a good trip as they came home a winner.
And that's a long flight when you lose, but it's not half as bad when you come home with a victory and full of shepherd's pie.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Nothing on the scoreboard thus far, but that might very well be about to change as this offense comes up on a first-and-goal situation. To throw, it's Murray. Rolling to his right. He'll run it.
You better get in the right room, son. I'm too strong out here. Too big for you.
Second and goal from the one. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it. A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try.
30 base.
On third down, it's McBride. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get the first, the decision.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Right back to him on first down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. A loss of 2 there, second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Throwing on third and long. Townsend, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So late second quarter, this offense with the football trailing by 3. Can they get into range and tie it, or maybe get in the end zone and take the lead into intermission? On first down, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Wide, get wide.
Here's Richardson to throw again. The throw taken in by Cole. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Hey, it's our house. 91 is the mic. Let's go, D. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mic 91. Here we go.
Richardson operating from the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mic 91. Here we go. Short.
Richardson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Cole. The Eagles hustling to the line. Clock rolling. 2nd and 4. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Richardson. Off the play fake. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half. From the gun on 3rd down. Townsend, throw left side, complete. That's McBride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, Moss. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. This offense has been sustaining a nice, long, successful drive here. Now they're looking to finish it off. 1st and goal in the red zone.
Check 91. Check pass. Check pass. Under 10.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And this one's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Out, 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 out. Switch, switch, switch. Hey, checkpoint.
2nd and 6. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A lead change may very well be forthcoming as this offense in field goal range already and looking for more here in the 4th quarter. Off play action. Townsend. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now Richardson to throw on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pearson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
I know he ain't got it. Check. Check 13. Check. Fresno.
Here's Richardson on 1st and 10. He's pass caught with the 4. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented it.
So the picture becoming pretty clear here. The defense just looking for a stop because a touchdown, and they would trail on the scoreboard. They're hoping to preserve this slim one-score lead. On 1st and 10, Townsend Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. He's going to let it fly, and he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down. Townsend, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Here comes. On 1st down, it's Moss. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
91 is the mark. Go.
Richardson operating from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Moss. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Tell the engine. Mike 91. Switch. 91. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Check.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Mike's 50.
You're trapped. Hey, check.
Richardson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
There we go. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown right there.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the home team here, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they drop their 7th game on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the start. I'ma leave it on the side. You want to Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Hey, how fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and our home team. With that, we head across the Atlantic to London. Standing by with the call and maybe a little jet-lagged, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and our home team. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming.
Mike 96, Mike 96. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Here we go. Jam. Switch.
To throw is Richardson on third down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cole. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety.
So it's third down, ball inside the red zone, and this defense looking to get the stop they need.
Here we go. And logo.
From the gun on third down, Logan. This is caught. The tight end, Cameron. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And his kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essential.
Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Watch the run. Mike 96, Mike 96.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man, switch.
Now Richardson from the gun on third down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field.
We have a red zone situation brewing. This defense on their heels a little bit as they get set to defend a 1st and 10 with the ball at the 16.
Check.
Throwing on first down, Logan, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw. Logan, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Second and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. So late 2nd quarter, this offense with the football trailing by 3. Can they get into range and tie it, or maybe get in the end zone and take the lead into intermission?
Check right, check right. That's it. Mark 96. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. He's checking it out.
On 1st down, Richardson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Pearson. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
We taking wins home. Check one. Shit. Kill.
Here's Richardson, operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Pearson. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to mic the zoom. Give me that ball, defense.
Richardson from the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, 96 is coming. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Mike 96. Watch the call.
Richardson now. Throwing again. Flush to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Come on.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. A fourth down coming up. Decision time now, as this would be a long field goal attempt. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 31-12 was the final. From there, we head over to Atlanta to check out the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. The Browns seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they are in a tight one, all tied with the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. On third down, Logan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
This defense looking to put a stop to the drive. The ball's in the red zone, but it's 3rd and 5.
Come on, QB, come on.
To throw is Richardson from the gun on third down. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Richardson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 96.
2nd and 5. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Welcome back now here in London. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
51, Mike. Mike 51.
Now Richardson operating from the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This defense now trying desperately to hold on to this fourth quarter lead, but to do it, they've got to keep this offense out of the end zone. To throw on second down, Logan. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Logan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Logan, caught here by Griffin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Logan to the end zone, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Logan. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Right now, tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
All get
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Here's Richardson throwing on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
96 is coming. We got Mike 96. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Richardson from the gun. He'll throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
And 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Coming in.
Richardson now. Going to throw again. Throw left side complete. It's Cole. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Check 37. Check 37. That's it.
To throw is Richardson on 1st down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. On 4th down, Logan. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And out and out come the Eagles. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they...
Let's go now. Let's count 18 data. 18 data. All day, every day, any day.
On 1st and 10, Richardson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Richardson. His throw caught at about the 5. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
96 is coming. We're going to move. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Mike 96. Mike 96. Here we go, Keith.
Now Richardson operating from the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the home team here, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to...
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pigs.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and our home team. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and our home team. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Now we'll see what this offense can do as they'll get their first shot here with less than a minute gone by in the first quarter. They'll run on first down. Moss. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pearson. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Mike, check, 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming up.
Here's Richardson on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
You ready? Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Blue there, blue there.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Check, 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 check. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Richardson throwing on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Defense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Richardson now to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Pearson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
To throw is Richardson. Back to the air on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
His passing's been on point on this trip.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to it.
A big play coming up here. 3rd down and 2 from inside the red zone. What can this offense do? Let's find out. On 3rd down, it's Moss. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Now Richardson from the gun, he'll throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Here's Richardson. Off play action. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out. Now in a pretty difficult situation is this defense up to the task. Ball in the red zone, 2nd and 5. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Back to throw. Richardson. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stevens. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Exit. Watch the safety creep.
Back to throw. Richardson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
I'm going to run you over. 58, come on.
Richardson operating from the gun. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Check. No. You get me? He's not going to get me? Check 59, Mike.
Richardson now on first down. His throw incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Richardson. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That's it, baby.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
That's Mike's 59.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Now Richardson from the gun on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Steve. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check, 59.
Hey, watch that.
Here's Richardson to throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cole. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just...
Well, field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'ma replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand.
Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause I blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunters, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went.
Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went.
Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy.
The blends be all the right cred.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and our home team. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and our home team. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Well, the defense did their job. They didn't allow any points on the opening drive. Now, second drive of the game, first for this offense. And what can they do with their go-around? Throwing on first down, Richardson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 6 catches, 106 yards.
And when it comes to individual numbers, he's leading the pack, and all he wants to do now is finish strong and secure a league title.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Hustle. Crunch.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the
53. 53.
Richardson now throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Pearson. They give him a gain of 37.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back to throw. Richardson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 13. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. I'm looking down from our booths. You can tell this crowd wants him to go for it right now.
And believe me, he knows it, and he's weighing that through his head right now, actually trying to filter that out because this...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks.
So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big 3rd down play coming up for this defense. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, Brick. 98 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 3rd and 2, Hunter. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Looking to throw. Richardson. Now they go screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw. Richardson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, Hunter. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They'll try the left side. Connor. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
On 1st down, Connor. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 11th touchdown on the year. So late 2nd quarter, this offense with the football trailing by 3. Can they get into range and tie it, or maybe get in the end zone and take the lead into intermission? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check it.
To throw is Richardson. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check, 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 check.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
2nd down and inches. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Richardson throwing on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Well, let's get back into the action. This defense up against a 1st and 10. The ball down at the 12-yard line. Looking to throw. Hunter, complete. Smith has it. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. Hunter to the goal line, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a pretty big 3rd down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
Operating from the gun, Hunter. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and it's the Cowboys who are out in front. The Cowboys are sinking fast in the playoff race, but could get back to 5-7 with a win. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium, and they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Dolphins looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. The Buccaneers still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter?
Right there, 54.
Here's Richardson from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught at the 8.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Mike, 53, Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Hayward. 53 to Mike. 53.
Richardson operating from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hampton. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually
This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Richardson now on third down. Over the middle, complete. That's Pearson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. To throw on third down. Richardson got his man complete over the middle. It's Hampton. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
We get back to this one with the offense trying to put the finishing touches on a possible victory, essentially just needing a first down to end it. The defense, though, they do have all 3 timeouts. To throw is Richardson on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The offense looking for one more first down to try to end this thing. The defense has 2 timeouts, but the offense leading in a tight one here late. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. Pretty tense spot here for this offense. A field goal would tie, a touchdown would win it, but they've got to move that football. Good news for them, they do have all 3 timeouts remaining.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Back to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Open out on the left side, this is Cole. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Undercrush. Mike 54. Mike 54.
He's He's back to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Only 2 timeouts at the defense's disposal, and it's doubtful that's going to be enough for him to get the ball back as we'll head back in for the final moments of this one.
60 or.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the home team here, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to...
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Between our visitors and the Washington Redskins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers are 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they've had a long few days already as they were in London last week, back in the States, and on the road this week.
And they had some travel troubles coming back from London, but since they came back with a win, they'll put up with those and continue to move forward.